I think it's important for you to explain that Alberta cannot be independent.
There is no such thing as Alberta separating itself from Canada. It is Alberta becoming the 51st state. Because if Alberta was to separate itself from Canada, it would last as an independent entity probably for a day before United States would do exactly what they did with Venezuela. They want our oil, they want our gas, they want our fresh drinking water, and now they have this silly a 5 million person country north of the United States with no government, with no international treaties, with no international airports, with no ports. We're ripe for the picking. I don't know if most, but large percentage of separatism proponents want Alberta to become 51st state. They're quite open about it. They're traveling to Washington, D.C., negotiating loans directly with Donald Trump, right? So there's no question about that. But imagine this landlocked 5 million person, which is hardly a city anywhere else in the world, population province that has no access to international ports. It would take, again, years to negotiate access to the Port of Vancouver. Who said that British Columbia would allow any pipelines, even the existing ones, to go across British Columbia when they're a foreign country? We're talking having no passports, and that takes years to approve new passports for a new legal entity for a new country. No foreign offices. Right now, Canadians are stuck in the Middle East, so Canadian embassies are helping them get out and escape. We don't have any of that as Alberta. We don't have that foreign affairs infrastructure. The only client we would have for everything is the United States.
100%.
And imagine what percentage of Albertans would leave. If you're employed by federal government, for example, you'd be gone, just exactly what happened in Quebec. So imagine what that would do to our real estate market when every seventh or so house would be up for sale at the same time. The reasons are multiple. Export our goods, all of our agricultural products are now inspected by federal agencies before they are exported because of international treaties. That would be gone. All of our military bases, that would have to be vacated. What kind of national defense would Alberta have? Would it raise its own army? Separatists are selling this pipe dream that there would be no income tax, which is ridiculous. Alberta cannot balance its own budget with oil being at $100 per barrel. How would this new country that now has to have embassies, foreign affairs, inspection agencies, military bases, police, education systems, everything that the federal government does, how would it set it up and still not pay taxes? The math just doesn't add up. But they're selling a dream, and I know that some Albertans are angry about this and that, and they're buying into this dream without even thinking through what that would actually mean.